Hi, I'm Ariane of the International Koalition of Krones. If this animal medicine video has come to you today, it's probably because you need to do a bit of digging into your life, a sort of housekeeping of your thoughts and beliefs, a filtering of the things that you do in your physical and your spiritual life simply because you've always done those things. Might be time to have a clear out. See if anything needs to be reviewed, discarded, or brought up to date. Whilst today's animal medicine comes from a creature that is one of the rarest animals in the world, it's actually one of the most widespread native animals in Australia, although it's unlikely you'd actually get to see one in the wild. Echidna and its cousin platypus are the only living mammals that are, like all mammals, warm-blooded, have hair and produce milk to feed their young. But these mammals are unique in that they don't give birth to live babies as all other mammals do. Echidna and platypus are the only mammals that actually lay eggs. Echidna is often mixed up with hedgehogs in people's minds. Certainly they used to be in mine. They sort of look similar, but you know what? They're not even closely related. Echidna is much bigger than the hedgehogs I remember as a child in England. They have a long, bald, tubular beak, which protrudes straight forward from the dome-shaped body that's covered in spines. They have really small eyes and tiny slits for ears. That long beak is where all the activity goes on. It has two small nostrils and a tiny mouth that doesn't have any teeth, but it does have a long, sticky tongue. That beak is used to forage for their food, and they have the wonderful ability to sense the electrical signals given off by their prey. That's how they hunt. They feel the energy of their food. Echidna is an ancient animal. It's thought to have evolved some 65 million years ago, and Echidna is respected as a keeper of ancient wisdom, especially of earth energy. Echidna helps you to center yourself when you're feeling overwhelmed. It helps you to ground, to connect with the heartbeat of Gaia. But in order to fully access this ancient earth wisdom, you need to look into your life. You need to seek what could be considered as old news. What's past its use-by date? You do need to dig deep, and Echidna shows us how to do that. When he digs, his front feet dig the earth forward and to the sides. His hind legs face backwards. That allows him to dig straight down. And so their digging ends up looking like a circular drill hole into the earth. And for us, that's reminding us to ground ourselves, to connect deeply with the earth energy. It tells us that digging deep is needed and getting straight to those places that you need to review, the habits, beliefs, and the stuff that you keep on doing because you always have done. You should scrutinize yourself with honesty. What beliefs do you hold that need to be reviewed? Are these beliefs still your truth? Or has your knowledge come to a point where you can see that something no longer rings true? Is it time to do more research, maybe? Or even set that tricky matter you have to one side, or that problem, push it away somewhere or deal with it? What needs to be changed so that you can keep moving forward, supported and nourished by Gaia? Feel for these things energetically, and much the same way as Echidna senses the electrical signature of his prey, we need to keep our senses, our knowing, switched on and aware. Echidna tells us not to worry if we appear different to others, if our thoughts and desires and the way we do things isn't mainstream. We are unique and valuable. Echidna is a mammal that lays eggs. You don't get much more unique than that. Echidna tells us it's time to start sifting through our old thought patterns, seeking nourishment from those patterns that you choose to keep, and restructuring or discarding those that no longer suit where you are in your life. Echidna hunts by sensing electricity with his beak. He uses this to learn about his surroundings, to learn about what can nurture him, help him grow. We can do a similar thing and start to learn about the things that seem strange and maybe a bit frightening, but are essential to living and growing in our reality. Things like technology, that can be a bit freaky. So we learn about it instead so we don't need to fear it. Echidna helps you to understand who you are and where your place is in this realm. He can guide you to reconnecting with the earth energy, of building a strong connection to our Mother Earth. He tells us to look beneath the surface, to seek the ancient wisdom of balance and stability. Echidna brings together the energy of ant and termite, energies of strength and determination and a clear goal. He brings balance and grounding energy and tells us it's time to move forward into learning new ways. The old ways, the old beliefs, the things that have over time been taken further and further away from the truth until we're left with something far removed from the actuality. The Chinese whispers that has given us the misinformation of our current world. These are the things we need to discard. These are the things that hold us, that bind us into this reality. We have built this reality from such things, and now it's time to let them go. Some things, most things, will not change easily, but we have to start somewhere. Like Echidna foraging for his food by sensing the electrical output of ants and earthworms, we need to feel our way forward by being aware of the energy of everything we come across, and then deciding if it's something we want in our reality or not. Thank you for joining me for Animal Medicine brought today by Echidna, and for joining us in our sacred work. Don't forget to hit subscribe and the notification bell so that you don't miss our future posts from the International Koalition of Krones. You can also find links below to our Facebook group and page, and I hope one day to see you as a visitor to our bi-monthly Zoom chats. I'm Krone Auri'An from the International Koalition of Krones. Thank you for joining me. Gaisha Im.